This is the ankle dorsiflexion wall mobility test. Dorsiflexion is when your foot is getting closer to your shin. When your foot is getting further away from your shin, that's called plantar flexion. Dorsiflexion, oftentimes just referred to as ankle range of motion or ankle mobility, is very important for deep squatting and a lot of squat variation movements. At the beginning of a program, it can be helpful to see what your dorsiflexion is on some kind of quantifiable scale. So this wall dorsiflexion test is very helpful and it's extremely simple. You're gonna need a tape measure of any kind and you're gonna need to be barefoot. All right, let's take these shoes off. So either be barefoot or just in your socks. So you're just gonna be in this half kneeling position with your foot just a few inches away from the wall. The idea is to keep your heel on the ground at all times and try to touch your knee to the wall. Start at an easy distance, again, just 1 to 3 inches away from the wall, and just see what that's like. You're just gonna lean forward, making sure that heel does not come off the ground. As you can see, that was pretty easy, probably is for you too. Go a little further away and go against that wall. A little further away. You're trying to find the greatest distance from the toe to the wall where your knee can still touch the wall. As you can see, this was a little tough for me, so I'm gonna go a little more forward, just a little bit. And right there, the heel's still on the ground and my knee's touching the wall. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure that distance. I've got 6.5 inches. And go ahead and repeat on the other side. This time maybe I'll just start at 6 inches. Make sure I've got that dorsiflexion. All right, looks like right about there. I'm touching, but it's pretty difficult. So that's probably gonna be my max distance. We've got about the same on this leg as the other leg, right around 6.5 inches. So if you are a client of mine, I want you just to report back how many inches your ankle mobility test is. If you're not working with anyone and just want to judge what your ankle range of motion is compared to other people, or want to know if it's good or you really need to work on it, this is a rough estimate that I give my clients. If you're 4 inches or under, that's not very good ankle range of motion. You're likely going to have difficulty getting into a deep squat, doing forward lunges without that heel coming off the ground, and you should really put extra time in your training to increase that ankle range of motion. I would say if you're between 5 and 6 inches, that's pretty good. You can probably do most kinds of squatting, most kinds of powerlifting lifts. A lot of powerlifting, especially low bar, does not require super deep squatting. If you're interested in snatches, cleans, overhead squatting, and any type of weightlifting movement, you likely want an ankle range of motion of 6 inches or more. I've seen some people with 7 to 8 inches on the dorsiflexion test. I would also just be interested if you end up doing this test after watching my video, go ahead and post your numbers below, and I would love to see what everyone's getting. My name is Marcus Wolford, and this was the ankle range of motion wall test.